It was the police. Richie's not in trouble. I don't do anything illegal. Everything I do, anything I have, is legit, 100% legal. But yeah, so I called the police a little while ago about something. So they called me back, and yeah, they handle it. Let them do their job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're here with supposedly a very strong cigar. I mean, supposedly, right? Supposedly a very strong cigar. This is the 601 La Bamba. La Bamba. La Bamba. It's La Bamba. Here we go. All right. La Bamba. Por chi sere, por chi sere. La Ramba. La Ramba. Ah. Look at that. Oh, I dropped it. Shit. I dropped it like an idiot. Drop it like it's hot. Wow, look at that. Kind of a cool band. Uh, in poor taste with everything that's happening right now in China and the balloon. Oh, it's a balloon. Watch out. Watch out. Is the Air Force going to knock this thing out of the sky? Oh, it's a big balloon. It's a big balloon. It is what it is. This is I guess they put it towards like a World War II looking. With the little, that's funny, the little guy there in the bottom. You see that? Yeah, yeah. Funny shit. Funny shit. Hopefully, guys realize the other one's gone. And we started alive and then we ended alive. So it's all right. Figure this out. Now, so this was provided by Big Firm. And this cigar, from what I've read, only comes in one size. One size fits nobody. It's a Gordo. It's a Gordo box press. It feels light. Here's the crazy thing. It actually feels light for its size. And that just maybe there's so much Lajero that what's up, bro? Maybe it's so much Lajero and Lajero sticker that maybe they when they roll Lajero, there's more space in between. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes with thicker tobacco for filler, um, maybe perhaps they can only fit so much, so it feels underpacked. But I gotta say, man, this is a light cigar for a Gordo. This is Big Firm. This is a very this is a very light cigar for Gordo. I mean, extremely light. Extremely light. Quite interesting. Really quite interesting. I mean, this thing is light. It's very well made. Super barnyard like fruit smell on the foot. It's a Nicaraguan Puro. This is a broadleaf Nicaraguan though. They are making broadleaf tobacco out of Nicaragua. Now, is it Connecticut broadleaf Nicaraguan, like Connecticut seed? I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. It is what it is. I'm expecting it to be strong. All right, Jeremy. Uh, Jeremy, respect to your family. Respect. You said to your cat. That's sad, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. So condolences to your family, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, definitely. The cigar smells barnyard. Barnyard. These are very shitty matches. This is a very big cigar. 6x60 box press. Sometimes it's a little weird to light because those weird corners. 6x60 box press is an odd size. 6x60 is already an odd size because it's not normal to smoke cigars that big, but a 6x60. This is a 6x60 box press. Tremendous, big firm. It's a tremendous cigar. I'm taking my time toasting this up. Take your time, hurry up. Take your time, hurry up. Take your time, hurry up. Well, as far as puffing on it, this tobacco lit up very easy. I'm kind of intrigued about this cigar because this is a warhead. I wonder if this is going to be strong. Here's the thing. Warheads are known to be strong cigars. And this is, I'm sorry, La Bomba is known to be strong. And the Warhead's a special edition. Is it better or worse? The same? I don't know. But is like, I don't know if it's annual or whatever, biannual. Biannual, that sounds weird. So far, it's not that strong off the beginning. So far, right now, it's not that strong. I mean, it's not a weak cigar, but I think the size maybe, knocked it down. So I think the cigar is going to burn very fast because it's very light for size. The draw is very easy. I don't know if 6x60 box press was a good idea. And I mean that. I don't, the number 7 was not a fat cigar. The number 7 version was a longer cigar. Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on, guys?
So this is
Where's
what I'm
Derek?
talking about. Sarko, a few months ago, I had, actually almost 7 months ago, I had, not you go nice yesterday. I had the last version, the number 7, right? The number 7 was a different blend, but I think it was a better size. The number 7 was a longer cigar. It was like a Churchill. It was like a 7 by like 52. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right.
This is a Gordo and in box press, so I hope it picks up. Is your cigar strong yet or no?
Not really. We position this here first. 70% darkness, I would say.
And here's just what I'm going to try to say. Even if this is strong tobacco, when you go to 6x60, you lose a lot of strength. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right.
Yeah, shout out, man. That's a stylish jacket, man.
Oh,
Man,
yeah, this is Charling.
that shit looks warm, man.
Flex.
Flex
Well,
that
I
shit.
had this for over 20 years now.
That's a nice style, man.
There.
Yeah, you got to put your 38 in that.
Mac 10 only, man.
Well, here's the thing, firm. If it's gonna be strong, we're gonna have to wait for it because mine didn't get strong at all yet. Right now, I'm a medium plus. But here's the thing, though, Saka. Well, I think
That's where I am for now.
yeah, no, it's not a bad flavor, but you know what I'm saying. In your mind, it's like if somebody gave you 44 Magnum and there was no recoil, you'd be like, what? You're you're expecting it to be stronger. You know what I'm saying, though.
Right.
So
Yeah.
in this case, I think 6x60 is too big. What do you think?
I like it.
No,
It's
no. Listen to what I'm
smoking.
saying. 6x60 with this strong tobacco, maybe it makes it more delicious. But when you call yourself the warhead, you're
Yeah.
expecting it to kill you. You're expecting this cigar to kill you. You know what I'm saying, though?
It's still, I mean, it's a big cigar. We have to just wait and see, you know. It might open up later.
I'm
We don't
agreeing
know.
with you. Well, what I'm saying is initial impression is kind of everything. So, in my opinion, if you call yourself the warhead, La Bamba,
Right. Yeah.
I want pain from the first puff. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, you're calling yourself a warhead. You're calling yourself La Bomba Warhead. Like you understand what meaning to me a name of cigar. Like if you say Padron, what does that mean? It's a family name. But if you call you get upset because you don't know it's Padron means strong, expensive. It's a
Right,
family
right.
name. When you call yourself like the gun, the machine gun, the knife,
The
the
bomb,
bomb, it
the
better be a
bomb.
strong cigar. You know what I'm saying though?
Right.
And I know, and not just strong. I mean insanely strong. You know what's gonna happen? 5 minutes from now, I'm gonna be crying. It's too strong.
I'm getting some jalapeno on it though.
We'll see. Big firm. But here's the thing: like when I have a cigar with the name like this.
Joe.
Also, this is the eighth one. I've had these cigars many times before, so in my mind, I already have. When you make a new generation every year, even though this one might be different, I have an expectation. Do you know what I'm saying though? Like if you got the new Rolls Royce, it's not going to be that much different from last year. So you're expecting to be the same or maybe a little better, right? So what I'm saying is this better be as strong as the last one because the La Bamba is supposed to be, you know.
The bomb. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to smoke. Yeah, according to firm, they're like, I thought it's gonna be like dark and like dirty cigar, but
But it's not the blend; it's the size. And the size is the blend. If you made this in a 5x54 or a 6x50, I think it'd be a lot stronger.
right. Oh yeah, I haven't tried it, but don't they have it in a smaller size?
No, no, the Warhead, yes, but remember, this is no, no. I'm sorry, the La Bamba. La Bamba is the brand, but
Let
Warhead
me
is the
get let me get that. I
okay.
have my coffee behind the phone, so I can drink my
All
coffee.
right, so Sacco, La Bamba is a special edition, and that comes in one size. You know what I'm saying though?
Hmm.
So the size is really important, so because it only comes in one size.
So this is
So
it.
So what I'm trying to say is this is the original intent. This is all they want, meaning this is the cigar they made. It's not if a cigar comes in five sizes, what's the original intent? Do you get what I'm saying though?
All right. Yeah. So what are you getting from the cigar, like that notes taste wise? What are you getting?
So far it's almost medium to full, which is okay. Normally I would say, okay, wow, it's picking up, especially for Gordo. But that's bothering me that it's not full strength yet. Because, dude, if you're calling yourself La Bamba Warhead, I
Yeah.
want full strength. I want scary. I want Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. I want
Well, no, like shit on yourself, scary.
yeah, yeah, Doctor Kevorkian. This better be O.J. Simpson. This better be the scariest cigar.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what is the most scariest cigars that I have ever smoked. I don't even know.
I will say this: it is three-quarter darkness. It's not super dark.
No, it's
When I,
not.
no, no. What I mean is, it's a dark cigar, but it's not. Doesn't feel like scary dark. You know what I'm saying? No.
70%.
No, three quarters, a full three quarters. You know.
Yeah. Gio.
I will say this: it is. It does have spice. It does have black pepper and jalapeno, but it's only three-quarter strength right now, barely. It's not even like a full medium full strength. I consider this right now still medium plus, almost medium full. But I got to give it time to grow. But I'm not knocking the cigar. It's actually a good cigar. But I'm just saying it's a bad advertisement. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 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 yeah. For the name, I mean, you want it to
It's
hit you
like
from
it's
the
like
first
if you
puff,
go to the steakhouse and you buy the fish.
right?
Um, but the box press is nice. The feel is nice. The
Joy is
wrap,
effortless, construction excellent.
yeah. You know who makes the cigar?
No, I don't.
Take a guess.
Oh, the warhead. Oh shit. I knew it and I forgot. Of
So
course.
Espinosa.
Espinosa. There you go.
But no,
Yeah,
stop, stop,
Espinosa.
stop, 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 stop. Do you know who makes the cigar?
Oliva. AJF. Like every cigar.
Every cigar.
Notorious.
Sacco, go check your Fuente boxes. You might see AJ. You might say, "Oh, the AJF is AJF."
Well, kudos to the guy, man. You know, he's
What's up?
everywhere.
What's up, Chewy? What's up, Gio?
Notorious.
What's
Hey,
up, Jay?
good to see you guys.
Nice to see you. Big Firm, Joey Esso. What's up, guys? Yeah.
And
So before,
Gio was asking if you guys like saving your boxes or you throwing them away, right? Look at this. I have no more space to save boxes, and then now I'm throwing them away.
no, don't throw them away. Somebody would take them.
Here, there are more here. These are all empty boxes.
No,
Oh,
seriously, Sacco, the Fuente boxes. And if you go to a cigar shop, he might buy some. People collect those shit, man.
yeah, that's Don Carlos, and this one, the book. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Aniversario. And these are the Pledge and Encore that I smoked and got tired of them. This olive was good. Double Corona.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sacco,
so.
are you always gonna?
Huh?
Is that's a new flex, empty box flex.
Empty box flex. Oh shit, my ash dropped.
Sacco, your empty boxes are worth more than everyone else's cigars. You know.
Oh man. No, no,
Honestly,
no. Have you
honestly,
seen? Have you seen Geo's? Man, where's Jeremy? He's not showing up. Please
no,
stop this.
Jeremy's cat died today. He said.
But he's okay.
Yeah, it's his cat, but he's sad.
Oh, the cat died. Sorry to hear that, man.
So rest in peace to Jeremy's cat. Really.
Rest in peace, Jeremy. You know, life goes on. Pets are meant to go before us, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Unless you have a raven or a crow.
Yeah. Well, ask Sack. So, you know what happened before, Sacco? I
Yeah,
had to end the
20
show.
years.
Sacco, I had to end the show because I got a phone call, and it was the police.
Oh, really?
So when I was getting ready for the show, I was leaving my apartment, and we have an apartment garage. But the first floor, there's no gate, but still, you have to live here, or like you could be a guest, but you have to park in certain spots, right? So I was leaving, and there's certain spots that are reserved that you have to pay money for, like extra money to park there, right?
Right.
So there was a car in there that's not from here, no license plate, front and back, uh, and it had a flat tire and dark tint, you know. So I was like, I don't know, man. What is it? It looks like a stolen vehicle, no plates and a flat tire, and the car was all bashed up. Like it was all the front end was all beat up, like an accident. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. So
So
somebody stole it
so
probably, crashed it.
I called the police and because listen, it's a nice neighborhood where we live, and like, yeah, I don't want. Listen, you want to steal your car, it's not my business, but don't be parking, hot cars. It's happened before. The apartment complex told me where people steal cars and they hide them um the upper floors because they wait for someone to leave and the gate opens up and they drive in there because it's easy to hide a car once you're in the apartment complex, like because it's enclosed, so the police aren't going to know it's there. So anyway, the cop came and then he called me. It was nice. He called me back and he goes, "No, I checked the VIN. It's not stolen." He goes, "It's got no plates." But basically, the DA out here, unless it's stolen, they don't care if you don't have plates. They don't care.
Really?
They don't care.
Whoa.
They,
Yeah, that's
dude, if that was in New York, they would tow it right there. Towed.
yeah, same as in California. No, they'll tow that shit, man.
Hey man, hey, come to Colorado. You don't need plates. You don't need nothing.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's it. You could save money for Fuentes.
And take shower 3 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, but what's funny is when the cop pulled up, first he pulled up kind of my car and he put the spotlight on me real quick, and then he realized I wasn't, I had plates on my car, and then he backed up. It's when he called me. I said, "Oh yeah, you came by my car. I was smoking cigars in my car." He goes, "Oh," I said, I said, I always see you guys go up and down. I appreciate you patrolling, making sure no one's stupid. I said, but I'm always in my car. I have a cigar channel. He goes, oh, that's cool. He goes, I love cigars, whatever. And that was that. So, and then,
Really?
so yeah, I should invite him on. You know,
Hmm. Well, if in California, if you don't have a front license plate, they'll stop you for that.
dude, you got to have plates because come on, man. Because let's just say somebody does hit and run, they need for the cameras, for the plates. You know,
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
or how about this, Saka? A witness. If somebody does a drive-by, a witness might say, "Oh, it was a New York plate with the beginning with the F," and at least that helps the police to find the criminal. If you have no plates,
yeah. Good luck.
yeah, even with plates, people sometimes steal plates and they put them on their car. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you don't get pulled over for no reason.
no, no, but that way, if they commit a crime, they have plates that aren't theirs. You know,
Don't yeah, don't match the car.
right?
Got it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you know, that's what I'm saying. Criminals do whatever they want.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah, but
it's
here's the
not
thing.
their car. They
That,
not
that,
has
that,
nothing to
that kind
lose.
of lifestyle, it catches up with you. You can't do whatever you want for it. Because if you just do whatever you want, what kind of life are you having? You know, you're doing a lot of stupid shit. You understand the street. You don't get a retire. You don't get a pension from the street. You get this from the street. You don't get a
Yeah.
pension.
You live by the sword. They say you die by the sword,
You live by
right?
the sword. You live by the sword. You get shot by a Glock.
These times, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Most
If you
likely Glock.
if you Glock with a Glock, you get Glocked by the Glock. You
Yeah, you get Glocked.
know.
Yeah, yeah. So how's the cigar going? It's not a scary cigar at all.
Here's the thing, Sacco. I'm gonna say I'm a better judge of the cigar only because I just had the number seven. The number seven was better. The number seven. Remember how scary that was? Remember I told you I don't know if I could finish it. Remember when I had that number seven that night? That
Yeah.
number seven scared me. That scared me.
Mm, which number seven was that? The cigar name number seven?
No, this is the number eight. This is the eighth version.
Okay.
Let me explain. The warhead is always the warhead. Doesn't
Okay.
change.
Okay.
But every year maybe they come out with a special version one size. Do you get what I'm saying though?
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
Kind
this is it.
of like Opus. You have regular Opus and maybe a special edition one size.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So, but what I'm trying to say is this is not the number seven was scary. So even if this picks up, I think it's the size. It's not. This might be a scary blend, but 6x60, in my opinion, is too big.
So the previous versions were a smaller size.
Each time it's a different size. Last time it was like a box press, but it was like a maybe seven by like 50. You know,
Okay. Yeah. Still a big cigar, but a small ring gauge.
that small ring gauge made that cigar scary, and that one was scary from the beginning. So I'm not knocking the cigar. I think it's a wrong size. And you know what I'm
But
saying?
the H Chapman, yeah, 175. That was stronger, right? You would think
Way stronger.
way stronger. Yeah.
Way stronger. Way stronger. I mean, this might end up being darker. We'll see. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed, but I just did. I was in my mind. I was getting ready. It's like if you want to fight one punch and you're like that. That was too easy, you know.
Right. I mean, it's I'm getting some sweetness now.
No, I think the flavor is nice,
Yeah, it's
but
nice.
I'm trying to.
Enjoyable cigar.
It's but it's called La Bamba.
The Bomba de Craco.
Yeah, it's called Warhead. So in my
Yeah, you would expect like some sting to it
okay,
or something.
Taco, Taco, that would be like you walk down the street and you see a gangbanger, tattoos on his face, and you're walking by him, and he looks at you, and he starts singing in Latin. You're like, what? And he has a like
Yeah,
you understand? He has a scary name, you know? And
yeah.
so no, so okay, it is a good cigar, and I think it can be enjoyed. Just what I'm saying is, don't buy it to get a scary cigar.
Yeah, no.
Right now, it's
Yeah,
me.
sure. That'd be fine, man. If everybody smokes the same cigar.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so. So no, I mean no, I'm enjoying it definitely. What I'm saying is, in my mind, I was expecting to get.
Yeah, the way, yeah, especially the way Fern put it, like that's, yeah, I thought like
Well,
it's
I
gonna
don't know
be.
if he smoked this one, but I'm sure he smoked other La Bombas, and they're generally really
Well,
scary.
this is my first, so I don't know what were the other ones
So
to
you need to
compare.
get 7 and get scared.
Yeah,
I like the blend though. Right now, it's comfortable though. Right now, it's medium to full. Uh, it's pretty spicy, jalapeno and black pepper.
I'm not getting anything exotic per se, but coffee with the coffee, the same taste. I get the same taste from my coffee.
Yeah. No, it's definitely good coffee note. It's not a crazy blend like, oh, oranges and mint. No, no,
Yeah,
it's
nothing. Yeah, no, I mean,
no, no. You know what it feels like? It feels like a kind of like a dark, strong AJ Fernandez, but not a crazy one. Honestly, the H. Upman Heritage was stronger. The Monte Cristo 1935 was stronger. You know, isn't it crazy that we live in a world that a Monte Cristo was stronger than a cigar called the Bomba?
yeah. Or H. Chapman, dude. H.
Yeah,
Chapman
I,
always been like mild cigars.
dude, dude, 10 years ago, you know what H. Upman had? The Banker, the
Yeah.
bank, and then the 175 is like,
Uh huh. 175 is like the welder.
I'm gonna call the 175. I'm gonna rename it the 357. You know, that cigar, man, is. Have you had that one yet?
No. Mm. No. No, bro. I don't go to shops, Big D, and then online, you don't know, you don't order like singles online, go buy one by one. I don't have time for that. And then
No,
I go to shops. There are not much selections, and I end up buying like
no. And the shops in
overpriced shit and leaving the store.
no, your shops in your area are overpriced.
Yeah, everything is overpriced. $35 for a Robusto Liga 9, man.
Dude, when leaguers come in over here, they're $18.
The Toro, I bought it for 349, 25 count bucks. Toro size. How much is that? 349 for 25 cigars. Well, yeah,
Man, that's like $17.
yeah. There you go. And for Toro, but
Well,
here
yeah,
the Robo
because if there was how many cigars were in there?
25.
Oh, hold on. If it was 10 cigars, they would be $35. If it was $20, it would be 17.50, and you get 5 more. So it's like $16 a cigar. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, yeah. But the stores here, the gouge, man, 35 bucks. I said, you crazy, man? 35 bucks for Liga 9. Yeah, imagine how much. I'm not talking about an Opus.
Flex.
Flexing, yeah, flexing, man.
And it's not that, let's say, the cigars aren't great cigars, but when you know a cigars you're getting gouged, it's like if you went to buy a Honda Civic, good car, but you don't want to pay 60,000. You're like, come on, come on.
Yeah, they weren't available online though. I was looking for them, and I like the cigar. I want to smoke it, but if they're not available, you have no choice, right? So good thing that I found that online. There were, I bought box of each.
Honestly, I'm gonna say, compared to regular Bomba and the other ones I've had, this is the weakest one. And I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I mean, as I said before, I smoke cigarettes, so for me, it's like a normal smokes.
Yeah, no, no. What I'm saying is, it is a good cigar, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't fit the
The
brand.
name, it
Yeah,
doesn't live by the name. I mean, live up to its name.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not getting like much complexity out of it either. No changes, nothing. It's just. How much?
GM,
How much was this cigar? Firm is here, right?
I think they're $11, $12. Not cheap, and it's a mid-tier price. So I think the cigar's worth the money. If it's
I mean, it's a
$12
quality cigar. The everything works real
and
good.
it's burning really fast.
Burning really fast for its size. Yeah, it's burning really fast.
In my opinion, that's why when I looked at it, I was like, "Is there any Lajero in this thing?" Like, maybe it's in there, but they didn't put that much. I don't know.
But we started together. The first life you started, I light it up then. 11, $12. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You smoke way slower than I am.
not only am I not scared of this cigar, like when I have like a my father, Bajou is stronger, and so that that's the problem with this cigar is that like I really even it's I just want to enjoy it, but in my mind I was expecting this to be so strong that it's fucking with me. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Notice,
Is that's the only cigar you're gonna smoke today? One
yeah,
cigar night?
that's it. It's late. I started late tonight, man.
Yeah.
I started late because I was playing piano, and then I had to go take a shower, and then I went to the gym, and so
Oh, so your gym at your complex there.
yeah. I was just doing stretching and I was doing arm exercise. That's it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I mean,
I don't go heavy training anymore, but trust me, like Richie's strong as fuck. Like I'm not a little man. Like I can pick a grown man up one hand. Like
two of them.
oh, eat one in each. I'm not even joking. Like
I know you're not.
yeah, yeah. Don't fuck with Richie. Like I'm a different man now because I don't start nothing. But like
Right.
put I've never had somebody come up to me and try to rob me. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Never, never, bro. Oh,
That'd be like somebody's going to the gun store to rob a gun store.
yeah, but I'm just saying, man. I've been in the Bronx, Brooklyn, every Long Island, New York City, Jersey. I've been everywhere, bro. Everywhere, Florida. I never had anyone like, yeah, let's get this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah. Gio Gio said pick him up with one hand. Or Firm. Firm is a big dude, Gio.
bro, dude, bro, just leave Richie alone. Come on, don't leave Richie alone.
maybe maybe he's missing the club.
You know, yeah. I
No,
mean,
Gio is a family, dude. I mean, this is all family. We're cool guys. If we don't do jokes, they won't be interesting. Everything looking good, but except that crack, and that might be my fault.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, because it's a thick rubber, it won't crack itself.
Yeah, yeah. No, the Dorado was a better cigar than this. This is a good cigar. Right now, I'd give this cigar like a 4.0 out of 5. It's good, but it's not amazing. It's not. No,
No, it's not. No,
it's
nothing
not.
special. No.
No, the number 7 was way better, and that's crazy. I don't know what maybe they had a bad production crop. Like
I don't
I
know,
don't.
bro, but I don't know
How
what.
about this? How about this? They probably listened to their customers, right? Maybe people for the number 7 they complained it was too strong. So
So,
this year,
Biggie, let me ask you this, dude. So, when you're buying the cigar, what do you prefer? What you like in a cigar? Like, you want it to be strong, or you want it to be flavorful or complex?
I don't go by just one thing. It depends on how much I'm going to spend, how much time I have. Am I going to smoke more than one cigar? When am I going to smoke it? Where am I going to smoke it?
Right, that's cigar 101. We all know that. But the point that I'm saying is, like, in particularly, what percent of the cigar you're looking for is strength? Like, how much strength?
Hold on. Am I reviewing a cigar or just for myself?
Just for yourself. Let's say you're just buying a cigar. You have 2-3 hours, and you want to enjoy a cigar.
I'm just going to narrow it down real quick. If I'm
Right.
buying cigars for myself and only for myself just to hang out, I'm buying Padron, I'm buying Fuente, or I'm buying Ashton VSG, or I'm buying Melanio V. And that's really about, or maybe some Cohibas. and or
Yeah, those none of those are like scary cigars.
yeah, but none of
So
them are. Padron 6426 is 3/4 strength. You
right,
know,
yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
uh, and, Hemingway's. Now, if I'm not in the mood for a real strong cigar, Hemingway's, Don Carlos. But I go more Hemingway's. I prefer the Hemingway Maduro. You need to have the Hemingway Maduro,
I have to try that one.
bro. The Hemingway Maduro signature. Get the signature size. That's the best one because
Okay,
it's skinny and long. You get more strength.
that one I smoked in a regular, not Maduro, whatever they
No, the
use.
but
Were
it's
they using Cameroon on that one, the regular one?
so that's what it is. So it's okay. Those are my go tos.
All right,
Okay,
cool, yeah,
okay. And if I don't want to spend too much money too, my father, like a Bijou or a
yeah,
Palencia. Those are
yeah.
my those are there are other great cigars on my list. But what I'm saying is, but like uh, you get what I'm saying. Like
You know,
those are my
sometimes people compare the strength with money. Like they say, "Oh, we pay, we spend like $30 on a Davidoff, and it's not a strong cigar." You know what
well,
I mean?
I,
In
I
my
can
opinion, the strength has nothing to do with the price.
no, and I agree with that. But generally speaking, the more expensive you go, is less Connecticut shade. Except for Atabey, or like a Zeno. Like if you went, let's say, with Padron, the more expensive cigars, they're not going to be Connecticut shade. Or if you went with even Fuente, they're more Fuente, except for the Opus 20th, they're not doing Connecticut shade on the higher end. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, yeah.
So I can understand that. Um, but just because something has a shade wrapper, once again, Atabey, fantastic. The
All of the Fuentes is a shade grown, wrapper.
Which one?
All of the Fuentes are shade except the Sangron, ESG, or or other Sangrons, unless it mentions Rosado, wrappers or Sangron. But the most of the Opus line, if not all, is grown under shade.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how much shade though, because there's different levels of what kind of because like an Opus X is still darker than it can shade. You know what I'm saying though?
Well, if you zoom in from like satellite view, all of the fields are covered in a cloth. So there's definitely a lot, especially Lost City. I mean, it's a shade grown. All of them it's shade grown, but it
It,
doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's a light shade. You know what I mean? You can
yeah,
use the top priming, Ligero priming, and they're much stronger than the bottom
and
priming.
then also you could put them through a fermentation process to either
Exactly,
because okay, here's the thing: if you put them in a fermentation process, it doesn't mean you're gonna let it stay that long to become Maduro, but maybe you take it out before it becomes Maduro. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, fermentation, but the aging
When
process
you
can be longer, but fermentation, uh,
right,
yeah. Um,
right. So
look, as a matter of fact, Carlito is the one who started to do Dominican rappers because there was no rapper in Dominican before him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So with the Opus line, with 1992, with the Opus line, he said, why not? I mean, how come they can grow rapper
Well,
tobacco in Ecuador,
think that
Nicaragua?
it. Nobody did it, and um, and they did it because
And
if you look at cigars back from the '80s and '70s, Maduro wasn't shit. Nobody was smoking Maduros back in the '70s and '80s. I mean, it was a small percentage. Most people were smoking Connecticut shade wrap cigars.
exactly, yeah. But look, I mean, the actual the where the growing regions in Dominican, you would think it's a tropical island, but it doesn't rain over there. They solely they water. It rains towards the coast, but not in the center. As much not as much as rain. So it's always sunny there, and it's hard to grow like rubber tobacco unless you use a shade. All of them has a General Factory. When I went to their fields, they had a lot of shades. But on the I mean all of the I mean growers nowadays they grow under the shade, but it's not Connecticut shade. You know they ferment it longer and it becomes darker.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no, and also too, it's a shade grown in Connecticut is different than a shade grown in down near the
yeah,
tropics.
well, yeah. Uh,
But do you know, like Ecuadorian Connecticut is not shade. It's just because it's where they grow in Ecuador is so cloudy that
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The
you know
cloud is kind of a shade, but not like
what you
artificial
get.
shade.
What I'm trying to say though, so it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that mean it's cheaper. It's cheaper because you don't have to set up the cloth. Those cloths you got to maintain them, right? I mean, it's expensive.
But the wrappers that I'm buying, it says Ecuadorian shade wrapper. But they have different. They have Seco, and then they have the Viso, and then they have Ligero for wrapper.
Right. I
So
think
if you take the top ones, they're thicker and then stronger, of
it was
course.
cheaper to grow shade grown in Ecuador because you don't need cheesecloth, and labor is cheaper in Ecuador than the state of Connecticut, right?
Yep.
You know?
Well, okay. Look, for me, for example, I mean, maybe the cigar is not a complex or strong or whatever, but sometimes I just enjoy the construction.
Yeah.
Like
No, no.
sometimes it's better to smoke a cigar like this with a nice ash. At least you look at it, you enjoy it than the shitty Cuban that you
Yeah,
can't
no,
even keep it lit.
no, I get that. If I zoom out, it is a good cigar. It's not a great cigar. It's got good construction. It is very light for its size, and maybe there's not tons of Lajero. I guess I don't know, but or not a lot of high priming. Dude, this is not a strong cigar, and
It's not a bomba for sure. No.
bro, it's not even a strong medium to full. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, Padron 64 is stronger than this. Padron 26 is stronger than this. Ashton BSG is stronger than this. And this is that's blowing my mind.
So
It's
if
that
you would compare this cigar to calibers, which caliber you say it'd be?
this would be a 38 plus P.
All right. Well, that's still a powerful round.
Yes, but if someone was breaking in, I'd rather grab 40 or 45 full power plus P. Because when you say
Stopping
plus P,
power, baby.
when you say plus P, it's not. Let me explain. 38's not that strong to begin with. So when you get 38 plus P, yeah, it's stronger, but a 38 plus P is still weaker than 40 cal no plus P. You know what I'm saying,
Right,
though?
right. Yeah. But 38 is I mean more powerful than 9, right?
No.
No?
But I'll explain. Most 38s hang out between 250 to 300 pounds of energy. Most 9 millimeter hangs out between 330 to 400 pounds of energy if you go to plus P. So, no, 9 millimeter is more powerful and I'll explain this on numbers, but this is with 38. With the revolver, a bullet has a front and a back, right? When you measure the caliber, a 38 is not 38 caliber. A 38 is 357. You know that, right? A 38 is a 35 caliber
But
bullet.
I'm not talking about 38 special, 38 ACP. I'm talking about 38 special
Yeah, yeah, yes, I am. But let
Magnum.
me.
Yeah.
So a 38. What I'm saying is a 38 special is only a 38 in name. The actual bullet is 35. Like 357 Magnum and
Right.
30 same diameter. They're a 35 caliber bullet. A
Okay.
is you know what 9 millimeter is? A
Huh?
35 caliber bullet. Nine
Yeah.
millimeter is 355. So what I'm trying to say is though, when semi-automatic, the front of the bullet has to become pointed because it has to feed in the chamber, right? A revolver doesn't have to feed in the chamber. So the front of the bullet could be flat. So the front of the bullet could be 35 caliber and the back. So what I'm trying to say is 35, I mean, a revolver in this with the same diameter will actually have a larger wound. Do you understand what I'm saying though? Because the front of the bullet is heavier. Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you looked at a 38 and measured across. Because you look at 9 millimeter, it has to get skinny to get to feed in the chamber. You get what I'm saying, though. So a 38, which is really a 35 caliber, if you had a 38 at the same velocity as 9 millimeter, the 38 will do more damage
Right.
because it will cause a larger permanent stretch wound cavity.
Okay. That's-
So
now you're talking about medical with medical terms.
yeah, yeah. No, that's it. So even though 38 is less powerful. Now, can you get heavy 38? Yes. You could get 38 plus P plus load a buffalo bore hotter than 9 millimeter. It is possible. They make 38 now loaded to almost three magnum, but you got to be careful which hand. You can't just throw it in any 38. It could really hurt the gun, you know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm talking about normal ammo you're gonna find at the store. Normal stores are selling Federal, Winchester, and if you look at 38, even 38 plus P, you'll be lucky to get the 300 pounds of energy. You know, so well, here's the benefit of 38. It's very accurate, and there's no recoil. If you have a 4-inch steel 38, there's no recoil. It doesn't.
Big D, do you think you know more about guns or cigars?
I know nothing. I'm always learning, so I'm not going to say I know nothing. I know nothing. No, I
Good.
I mean, I'm not going to say I'm God. I know nothing. You look like you're putting in the money for the poor at the church. You put the money.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine you at church, they pass you the basket, you don't put the ash in.
Hey, there you go.
No, you say, I'm good. I'm saving the ash.
Yeah, the
So,
first one I had to put it down, and then
yeah,
it fell off.
yeah. No, I love 38, but for me, you got to get. I like to get a stronger load, yeah. But like a standard 40 caliber hangs out around between 400 and 500 pounds of energy, standard pressure. So
Oh.
40 crushes it compared, and it's
So which one is the most powerful? Forget the plus P or anything. Just the regular store ammo. Which one would you think is more can do most damage? 50, 44 Magnum or
oh yeah, of course, yeah, of course. Because then you're getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah, and you get 44 Magnum. 44 Magnum, not 44.
what is it?
It's 42.9, I think.
But I'm talking on some distance, not like 7 yards. Let's say 25
No,
yards.
diameter. A 44 Magnum, just like 38's 35. A 44 Magnum is actually 42.9, I think. What I'm saying,
Okay,
the diameter of the bullet. I'm just now the thing is what makes 44 Magnum so powerful is the velocity behind it and the weight. You know what I'm saying though?
right. Let me see if I put my thing on a charger. My phone is dying almost. Gotta change. I have this thing here. It has a charger.
Yeah, right. You got to picture Sacco um, with a gun. The gun powder is the Lajero, and the more Lajero, the stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, more velocity you have, the more damage you'll do.
Yes, but here's the problem with hollow points, though. Um, if depending on how they design the hollow point, if it's a very soft lead and you push that hollow point with more velocity, it will actually penetrate less because it's going to open up too fast. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So that's why you see like hunting cartridges, they're not they're using maybe a soft point. They're not using hollow points, because for a bear or a deer, it's more about penetration.
Let me see if this is on. Oh, it's on. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this
Oh,
cigar I left the garage and
it-
came back in. I don't smell anything.
now Ferminator smoking the same cigar, big firm. Yeah, he says,
Oh, he lit
um,
it up.
yeah, he says I'm smoking and not that strong, still fresh. Dude, it's not that strong. It's really I
No.
don't want to use the word disappointing because it is a good cigar, but it's disappointing in name. You get what I'm trying to say? This is not a Bomba cigar. It's not.
I mean, it's not a boring cigar either. It's
No,
probably the burn and construction. I don't get bored with it.
but you understand, Saka, when I recommend a cigar, the name, if you're calling a cigar something, then it better be that. Does that make any sense? If you're calling your cigar the Warhead,
Yeah. 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 You want like full Ben Laden on you, man.
yeah, no, this is not a scary cigar. So that is disappointing because how can I recommend it? I mean, it is good quality, but the H. Upman Heritage is stronger. The Monte Cristo 1935 is stronger. Um,
Fred, what are you getting out of this cigar, taste wise? What are you getting? Because I'm not getting much, just coffee.
hey, Uncle Larry, you're a funny guy, Larry.
Yeah.
You see what Uncle Larry said?
Uncle Larry. Yeah, dude.
You know? Mm,
I think I'm smoking this too fast.
yeah.
It's
No,
getting warming up.
Bro, we've only been on 50 minutes, and this thing is burning fast.
Look at that, yeah. It's gone.
It's not. It's honestly, bro. It's not a lot of Lajero. I'm gonna call them up tomorrow and tell them I'm disappointed. I'm gonna call up Espinosa and say, "What did you do? La Bamba's supposed to be scary. This wasn't scary."
Yeah, but you know, like the cultivar has a lot to do. No. Approaching second, third, slightly more spice, not overwhelming. Yeah,
Yeah, no, dude, it's not a scary cigar, man.
yeah. No, it's not at all. I can smoke this cigar for breakfast.
And bro, I'm getting deep into the cigar, and it's not picking up. It's not
I'm not
picking.
getting nothing, man. To tell you the truth, just coffee, roasted coffee. That's it.
And so we can't say we got a bad one because you're smoking it and he's smoking it, and we're all agreeing.
Yeah, yeah. And mine has a perfect humidity and everything.
No, dude, no, it's the cigar, man. It's not a strong cigar, and you call yourself the warhead.
Yeah, I mean, for 11, $12, I rather smoke Le Bijou, hands down.
Hands down.
Yeah,
This and if we talk about AJ Fernandez, I'd rather have his uh, New World Maduro is better than this. And it's only gonna get honestly now. I'm gonna knock it down to a 3.9
yeah.
because I think it's gonna get stronger, man. It's
No,
it's a
no.
three
I
point.
mean, if it doesn't get stronger here, it's not going to get any stronger from here.
No,
But I just picked up some leather notes in there. Yeah,
yeah, but like I said, I'm just
601 blue. I don't know which one is that, Uncle Larry.
what do you say?
601 blue.
No, the 601 Blue. That's their box fresh Maduro. You need to get that cigar. That you buy a box. It's so
I
cheap.
haven't tried it.
Okay, know what it's like? It's like a poor man's Liga number nine.
Oh, really?
It feels like a cheaper version of the number nine, but so it's still good. It's still good, but it's maybe $9 a cigar. You could buy it cheap.
Yeah.
Um, no, I don't even feel the strength in here. You know when you smoke a strong cigar, you
Yeah,
feel it.
yeah. You can feel it. Yeah.
No,
It's
no,
like
this
you can feel it like a heartburn, man, with the strong cigars.
yeah, no, this is a 3.9. It's kind of disappointing.
You know the one the Oliva, what is it, Master Blend number 3 or something? What do you think about those? You know, like I smoked those cigars like a long time ago, and in my
I,
mind, that's the strongest cigar I've ever smoked.
those are and this is what I say. In my opinion, they're not super strong, but they're very young. So it has what's called raw.
Robust, yeah, yeah,
There's a difference between strength and raw power. You
right,
understand?
yeah. Yeah,
Because
I
if you
guess that's what because like, dude, every time I was getting a heartburn after smoking that cigar.
let me explain. If you had the same cigar, but one cigar was aged 4 years and the other one only 2 years, the 2 year one's gonna be more raw. You
Right.
understand?
Yeah.
And as far as the tobacco, so it's a young cigar. I think it's a good cigar if you want a lot of strength, a lot of raw power. I think it's a good cigar to buy cheap and age yourself. Let it sit around for 2 years, you know.
It was ready to go.
But here's the
Yeah.
thing: I'd rather have Millennial V than the Master Blend. I'm gonna buy, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I prefer V over Master Blend. Yeah.
oh, there's not even close. It's not
Yeah.
even. Yeah, yeah. That's like 22-38. Yeah.
Firm, do you want to come in and talk about it a little bit?
All right, you want to get Big Furman?
Yeah, let's hear his opinion. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay. All right, but we don't care what Gio has to say. Fuck Gio.
Oh, Gio only smoked opus, man. Gio is, yeah, we can compete with Gio.
Gio
Gio's
doesn't.
flexing. Gio's flexing on us all day. So yeah, we don't. Gio doesn't smoke $11 cigars.
uh,
He's the Gio flex.
so what do you think? Did you listen to the song? Did you listen to the song I played? I put the full version on my channel.
Gio song or
No, no. Okay, remember? Okay, after the show, go on my channel. The song I played you, but I have the full version. It's 8 minutes long. It's a really good song, man.
oh really? But
Yeah,
okay, I'll go check it out. I didn't
yeah.
see it though.
you get better audio because it's not on a live. It's
Yeah. But because the life it was cutting up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Friend, let
right.
me know when you're ready. Uncle Larry, take care, my friend. Good to see you.
All right, we'll put Big Firm in.
All right, take care, guys. Big
Hey,
D. I'm
hey,
hanging around.
take it easy. La
Take it
Bamba.
easy, my friend.
Hey, the strongest cigar of the year.
Yeah, let's see what the firm has to say about
Yeah,
it. Bye, guys.
not Gio.
Not Gio. Gio only opus.
Who cares about Gio? This cigar was lackluster. Really, honestly, the cigar's almost getting quieter. Disappointing. I really thought the cigar would have been stronger than what it was. I really was expecting to get my ass kicked, and it's not even right now. It's not even meeting the full. Right now, it's only medium plus. It went down in the last third. So it is what it is. That's why when it comes to cigars and you have a new edition, you can't always say the new one's going to be better than the old one. They can't always say that. Yeah, it is what it is. Is Big Firm? Are you coming, Big Firm? Where's Big Firm? Where's Big Firm? Are you with Gio? Are you with Gio? Bingo? No, it was still it was an okay blend, but it lacked balls. The 601, get it in Robusto or Toro. I'd go for the Robusto, but do what you want. But 601 Maduro and Robusto and Toro are both great cigars. Yeah, this one it's not even a heavy finish on the tongue. Yeah, bro, come on. Yeah, dude, what's in a name, right? But dude, you're calling yourself La Bamba Warhead. La Bamba Warhead. And it's dude, when a Padron 64 is stronger than your La Bamba Warhead, we got a problem. We got a problem. That's a problem. I guess Big Firm ain't coming on. What the hell, Big Firm? What the hell? All right, well, screw B, right? What's going on? Son of a bitch. Yeah, this cigar was, yeah, you have my answer. Lackluster. Lackluster. I don't have Uncle Larry's number. It's not possible. You want DVD? You want Chinese balloon? You want Chinese balloon? Well, I guess we're not getting Big Firm on the show. This cigar, yeah, no, dude, cigar is falling flat. Even if this wasn't a Bomba cigar, I'd rather have Oliva V. I'd rather have Oliva V over this cigar. I'd rather have Romeo and Juliet Mexican San Andreas. Um, you know, yeah, 601 Maduro is a great cigar. It's on my list. What
Hey.
what's up, my friend?
Yeah, I was having some trouble getting on. I think I figured it out, but
Oh, well, bro, we've all been having some trouble to try to get some balls out of the cigar. And that's the thing, bro.
yeah,
Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Six Espinosa really disappointed me with this one, man.
yeah. I don't know what's up with the Warhead 8. I guess it doesn't live up to the hype, but
I got Warhead 8 great. You know,
yeah, I'm getting the same description than you and Sako have. I agree. I'm
it's
experiencing
kind of
the same
kind of
thing.
like first off, it's got no balls. It's not
No.
that dark, and and the flavors like this, ready? It's forgettable. It's like
Yes, it's
because
forgettable.
okay, if you're gonna make a cigar so strong, I don't even care about the flavor. Like whatever I get, I get. It's just about holy shit. So, but if you're gonna make it like a light medium full or a medium plus, then you better give me a lot of flavor. Then you know what I'm saying
Yeah,
though. So
yeah. I know. I don't know what to say. I mean, it is what
no,
it
it's
is.
not your fault, bro.
Oh no.
We're putting out good content, so the world knows.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
you know what I'm saying though? In a way, it's like we're like an expedition, like Indiana Jones. We're going out there to the Temple of Doom, and but in this case, there's no. You know what I'm saying though?
Did you see the trailer for the new Indiana Jones? I think it's coming out in June.
What is he escaping the nursing home?
Yeah. The big balls coming down. He's like in a wheelchair. I don't know.
Here's
I
the problem.
mean,
In
yeah.
2023, big balls might mean something different. You know?
Yeah, Harrison Ford, man. He's yeah. It's cool. He's still making movies, but it's not the same. But I mean, I give him credit just for making another Indiana Jones. I'm sure it's gonna do well in the box office. So we'll see.
Yeah, I guess make one more before you die. You know?
Yeah, I think that was George Lucas, right? Didn't he do the original ones? George Lucas? Because
Oh, Steven Spielberg, right?
I thought it was Steven Spielberg, but then maybe I'm wrong. I I might be wrong. Maybe it was
Dude,
Steven Spielberg.
I could almost swear it's Spielberg, but I'll say this: I don't know if Spielberg directed all three of them.
Part of me was saying it was George Lucas, but you might be right.
Well,
It
here's
has
the
that
no,
Spielberg
no,
feel.
they maybe work together. I don't know.
That's true too. Yeah, that's very possible. Because he did Star Wars, and that was George Lucas. That was kind of his claim to fame. Although he had a lot of hit movies in the '80s and '90s, but well, his Star Wars was '70s, so that's
Well,
crazy.
70s and 80s. The last one was in the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah. But it start. I think the first one I want to say was like, was it '78? It was really early on. The very first one.
Dude,
But
you weren't even born yet, or you were a baby.
I was born, but I didn't remember. I mean, I'm the first one. I obviously didn't see in the theater, but I did see. I do remember Return of the Jedi in the theater, so that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But Apocalypse Now. I remember that was another big one he was in. Man, he was in
No,
so many
who
movies.
was it? Who are you talking about?
Harrison Ford. He was in
Yeah,
Apocalypse Now.
yeah. He
Yeah.
had a very small role.
Small role. Yeah, small role. Real
But you're
small.
right. People forget that he's in that movie, though.
Yeah.
You know what's an underrated Harrison Ford movie that I love?
What's that?
1993, The Devil's Own with Brad Pitt.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay, you have Tubi, right? Tubi is that free app
Okay.
to watch movies on TV. You go on your smart TV. Everyone has Tubi. Okay, find your Tubi app. It's a free channel. The Devil's
Okay.
on there, or I think it's on Netflix.
Huh.
Dude, I recommend it. He's a street cop in well, he lives in Staten Island, but I think he's a street cop in the Bronx. I think so, or
Oh. Oh
Brooklyn.
wow.
And so he's an Irish guy, real Irish family neighborhood, and one of his Irish businessmen from the neighborhood, he's friends with the Irish community. They're not adopting, but they're letting people stay at their house to get their green card, from Ireland, and maybe they work construction, to come to America, so they're helping out, Irish immigrants. which
Okay.
90s and 80s, there was a lot of issues with the IRA and everything else.
Yeah.
But it turns out Brad Pitt, who he lets stay at his house, is there to buy a word I'm not going to say on this from the Russians, so he could bring them back to fight the British. He was there to
Oh.
smuggle back to.
Oh.
He was an IRA soldier, right? So
Okay.
point is, he's a family man cop, and he has an IRA soldier living in his basement. But Brad Pitt plays it. He's being very polite in the house, obviously, because he's there to pretend like he's a construction. So after the first scene, like he brings him in, and they have Irish family dinner. And the next day, Harrison Ford drives him to the construction site, and he's like, "Thank you, mate. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you." And you see him pull away, and he pretends to walk to the construction site, and he walks up to the door, and the guy's like, "Who the fuck you?" And then he just walks away. He was going there just to pretend like he was working there. You know what I'm saying though? It was just
Yeah.
a, you know what I'm saying though. So like,
Yeah. Part of me, it doesn't ring a bell, so I don't think I've seen it. But yeah, I'm surprised because I've seen so many movies, and usually I remember them, especially like the '80s, '90s time frame. But yeah, I'll have
it
to
was,
check it out. Patriot Games. I know that it wasn't related to Patriot Games or anything, right? It
no,
was its own movie.
no,
Okay.
no. It was an Irish cop movie.
Okay.
It was great acting, great soundtrack. The '90s had a lot of cool Irish. Have you ever seen the movie State of Grace with Sean Penn and oh God, who's that guy? Who's the bad guy in The Rock? Ed Harris. Ed Harris.
Oh, he's a great actor. Yeah,
Dude,
Ed Harris is
Ed
good. Really.
Harris, Sean Penn, and Gary Oldman. Dude, the
Oh
cat.
man,
You
there.
never see.
I was just talking about Gary Oldman today. I was the professional. I was just talking to someone about him.
Okay, he plays even like a darker role in this movie. He's like a washed-up Irish gangster that doesn't care about the Italian mob, and he's acting crazy. I'm not going to give away the plot, but Ed
Okay.
Harris is the main Irish gangster, and he
Huh.
wants to get more organized like the Italians, so he's starting to work with them. But Gary
Uh.
Oldman nuts, and Sean Penn is an undercover cop, but he's in way too deep. Picture like the Departed took a lot from this movie.
Oh. Okay.
Obviously, State of
I saw
Grace,
The Departed. Yeah.
Grace just as much as The Departed. That's how good State of Grace is.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
I'll check it out.
right
Yeah, I
now.
never saw that one.
I just watched it again last week um, on Tubi. So State of Grace, Sean Penn. I can't
Sean
recommend that
Penn's
movie.
awesome. Yeah, he's
He played like a dirty cop in it, but he's undercover and like, dude, it's a brutal movie, man.
oh yeah. I actually so I know some people don't like Bill Maher, but he used to come every year to Honolulu to do like New Year's. He would do a show, and I went to one of his shows. And I guess he's friends with Sean Penn because Sean Penn came out on stage, and
Oh, that's
apparently he's
cool.
friends with Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam, and Eddie Vedder played the
Pearl,
song.
Pearl Jam had some great music, man.
Oh man, Pearl Jam was awesome. Yeah, I know Notorious was talking about. Well, Notorious is in Seattle. That's where they got their start. But yeah, I was really into Pearl
Yeah,
Jam.
but Pearl Jam was definitely more upbeat. It wasn't as depressing. Pearl Jam was a good.
Yeah, they were really good, man. They're still good. I think they
The ash has got to go. It
oh
just cracked.
yeah. Oh, that asked really well at least.
Yeah, but it was time to go. It cracked right here. I saw the crack. I had to go.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I know Sako doesn't care for Brad Pitt. I don't. I could he's been in some great movies like Seven. I mean, you just keep going.
Okay,
Seven, the river runs through it.
that's
Movie
great.
after movie, but his acting skills, yeah, they're not
No, did you
very
ever
good.
see uh 12 Monkeys? That was great.
That was a good movie. That was actually one of his better performances because he totally was like a crazy guy in 12 Monkeys.
Okay, how
He,
about Fight Club? Fight Club.
dude, Fight Club's one of my favorite movies, man.
Okay.
That might be my favorite Brad Pitt movie.
Oh,
And
hold
Ed
on,
Norton.
hold on. How about Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
Oh yeah, yeah. He's been in some awesome movies, man.
Dude,
I can't.
when he was
Yes.
fighting, remember he was fighting those guys? Was it Lock? Oh, no, no. What? There was two versions of the same movie. It was called Lock, Stock,
Yeah.
and Two Smoking Barrels, and what was the other one called?
Yeah. It was. I want to say there was like three versions of it, wasn't there? Was there like a newer one that I
Well,
or
Brad Pitt was in the American version with Guy Ritchie. You know the Guy Ritchie
yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. Guy Ritchie. He
What
was
was it
married to
called?
Madonna. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and then after that was give me a second. It was on the tip of my tongue too.
The Brad Pitt version? Snatch.
Snatch, yes,
Bro,
Snatch.
Snatch was a
That
dude.
was
Brad Pitt played an Irish like hooligan in that movie. He was fucking
Right. He wasn't in the first one. He was in the second one. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great movie, man. He's been in so many good movies.
dude. They can't make movies like that no more.
No.
They
Fight
they
Club was oh man, Fight Club was so good. That
okay.
was
Also, you're forgetting about Hollywood Romance. What's that one? It's Brad Pitt plays a small role. It's
True
with
Romance? Was it True
True, Ro-
Romance?
True
Yeah,
Romance,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, let
That
me
was a
tell you
good
something.
movie.
True Romance is one of my favorite movies of all time. The soundtrack, the soundtrack almost doesn't go to the movie, but it does in a way. Like it's such an innocent, happy. Did you ever listen to the after the show? I want
No.
you to
Yeah, I
go on
never
YouTube.
recognized
Okay,
that.
what? After the show, I want you to type it on YouTube. True Romance soundtrack. The music.
Okay.
You first up, you have Dennis Hopper. You have
Okay.
um, uh, Gandolfini. Tony Soprano.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I
Yeah.
don't remember that movie well, but you're starting to bring back
Dude,
my
okay,
memory of it.
you need to watch True Romance and State of Grace. Amazing '90s movies that people forgot about.
Well, I saw True Romance. I just don't remember it right now.
But who
I have
the main guy was the guy that was famous in the '90s? What's his name?
yeah,
And the
River of
'80s.
yeah.
What's his name?
From which one? Which movie? From True Romance or from a
Yeah,
different
the
movie?
main guy, Christian Slater.
Well, Christian Slater. Right. 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 Yep. Yep.
Dude, Christian Slater, he played a great. Uh, I loved Christian Slater in that movie. He was like a comic book nerd, in that movie, and
Yeah.
his
Okay.
father was Dennis Hopper, and Christopher Walken's in that movie. And Christopher Walken, he blows Dennis Hopper right in the head. He shoots him right in the head. And,
Oh.
but the scene was so tense because Dennis Hopper lived in a little trailer, and Christopher Walken's there, and Dennis Hopper knows he's gonna die. And before he dies, instead of like taking it like a bitch, he's like, "You're Italian, right?" And Christopher Walken's a gangster in the movie. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Italian," and I can't even say the joke he said because it's not politically correct. He's like, where Italians got their dark skin and their black hair from, right? And he goes down that element,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
and he tells this, and Christopher Walken's like, "Oh, really?" And then Christopher Walken laughs a little. He's like, "Oh, you're a funny guy." And then he just blows his face off like it's
What
a cold.
wasn't Patricia Arquette in that movie, or am I mistaken?
Another great. She was great in the night.
Yeah.
She was in. What's the one with the real crazy one when they're murdering everyone? Natural Born Killers.
Oh man. Oh right, she was in that movie with Woody Harrelson. That movie was crazy. I saw that in the theater. I remember seeing that in the theater.
Dude, the
That was,
'90s hardcore R-rated movies like brutal.
yeah, that was Oliver Stone, I think, too, if I remember correctly.
Yes, but I
Natural Born
believe
Killers.
Quentin Tarantino was part of that movie though.
Oh, see, Quentin Tarantino, he is one of my
No,
favorite
I could be
directors.
wrong, but I thought Quentin Tarantino helped write the script, and I could be
It
totally wrong.
wouldn't. No, I think you're right. I think you are right, if I remember correctly. But yeah, man, Quentin Tarantino had hit
And
after
then,
hit.
of course, you have his coup de grace, the Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah, Reservoir Dogs was that was what put Quentin Tarantino on the map. That was his first big movie. But it kind of went under, if I remember correctly, with Reservoir Dogs. It wasn't really popular until after Quentin Tarantino became. I
Well,
think it was like a cult film. Like it was popular amongst like the fans, but then it blew up after Pulp
you know
Fiction.
why? Because of Blockbuster. Once it came out to rent, and then people would rent that movie.
Right, right. I think there's still a Blockbuster left. There's like one left, I think, in like I want to say Oregon. I saw some documentary on it, but I think
Yeah,
there's like one left.
yeah,
It's
dude.
pretty funny.
I miss DVD stores and VHS stores. And like, it was a totally different. Dustle Dawn was great too. I mean, there was so many
Uh,
great. But dude, State of Grace and True Romance, bro. If you want to see some awesome movies, man. But I want you to look up the soundtrack. The soundtrack to that movie, bro. It's so beautiful, almost makes me cry. I can't
oh,
explain,
well,
but
I take. I know your taste in music's obviously like is really good because you've recommended some great musicians, and you're a musician yourself. So I I put a lot of stock in
it
in your
touches the
recommendation.
soul. If you watch the True Romance and the musical score to it, uh, and, and Christian Slater is such a dark movie, but he's playing like such like a happy-go-lucky guy. Like he's just, it's
Yeah, Christian Slater was. I remember he had a movie. A lot of people don't know about it. It's not a big popular movie, but he played a skateboarder, and I was skateboarding at the time, and I really liked the movie. Something it was like something curb, grind the curb, or something
Oh,
like that.
I don't
But
remember that.
yeah, he was a skateboarder in that movie, but he did
Dude,
a lot of.
recently I saw a Sean Penn movie from the '80s with Christopher Walken. I never even heard of this
Oh,
movie. Came out like in 1986. You need to watch it. It's on Tubi right now. So just Google Christopher Walken Sean Penn movie. I don't know the name of it.
okay. I
Bro,
like both those actors. Yeah.
Christopher Walken is his father, and he's a professional like robber and thief, and that he has a crew, and like it's almost like Charles Manson. Like the crew is almost like his family, like they're like almost like a cult, right? So his son is Sean Penn, and his brother Chris Penn. Remember Chris Penn, the one that died?
No, I don't remember him.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so he's in the movie as well, and they're real brothers in real life, and they play Christopher Walken's son. So
Okay.
they were divorced, so they weren't around their father. When they got older, they wanted to make some money, so they went and joined their father's crew, and they were robbing and everything. But then they realized the father was also killing people, and then they kind of wanted out of it. Dude, Christopher Walken kills both of his sons, like say
Oh,
well, Sean Penn actually survived, but still, like he like it was such a brutal. It was the darkest movie Christopher Walken ever played in, because Christopher Walken normally plays a scary, dark role. This,
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie, bro, he is. I'm not gonna even give it away, but there's a scene in this movie that was even too dark for him. I couldn't believe.
What was the
So
one where he like played the psychic? He played like some kind of was it like man, what was the name of that?
yes, I know
So,
exactly what you're talking.
I want to say something Walker or I'm probably wrong.
I know what you're talking
My
about. Like,
memory's bad.
it's an old one from the '70s.
Yeah, it was either 70s or 80s, but man,
It's
Christopher
old,
Walken, he's done so many movies
but you know
like
what his best movies were? Did you ever see Prophecy?
Prophecy. It
He
rings.
plays a he plays a fallen angel. He's a literal angel. And
Yeah, where they're locked up in the gas station. Is that the one? Or is that a different one?
no, he's it's like he's a supernatural movie, and he wants basically the end times to happen. Okay, he loves God still, but he wants a world without humans because he remembers what the world was like before humans when it was just God.
Okay.
So he wants to bring the apocalypse, bring the Antichrist, so that way God can return. Basically he wants to destroy the human race, and
Okay.
it's so
I
picture
can't remember that one, but yeah, I'll have to check that out. I might have seen it, but
walking an angel that hates people. It's a scary movie.
okay. Yeah. Oh, did you see the new Quentin Tarantino movie with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, but
Did you see that one?
that movie. It
Okay.
definitely was a slow burn, but it was a good movie, and the ending was sick. The ending was
Okay.
fucking
Yeah,
brutal.
I don't know why I haven't seen it yet, but I usually
Okay,
go.
I don't
Yeah.
want to give it away. It was
Okay.
great acting, great script. Like I said, it was a little slow, but just enjoy the slow burn, And then it has a great, strong finish, But you never saw that?
No, and I don't know why. It was, something about. I think it was. I didn't know anything about it, but still, Quentin Tarantino movies. I'm usually like, first day it's out, I'm in the theater watching it. But I think that one came out around. Was it COVID time when that one came out, or?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't see it right away. I haven't seen it at all, but
It was a
I need to
couple
watch.
years ago. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
Leonardo
well, who
DiCaprio.
stole that? Leonardo DiCaprio stole that movie.
Yeah, I mean he's just, Leonardo DiCaprio, man. I don't think he's won an Academy Award yet. Leonardo DiCaprio. I can't think of an award that he's won.
Do you know what someone told me? And it's insane, but it's true. For the most part, every movie since Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio is in the water in some point in a movie.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to.
I didn't realize that. This guy brought it up. He brought up like 10 different movies, and in every movie somehow Leonardo DiCaprio. Because but you're right, the Titanic. His next movie was what? A movie called The Beach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Okay.
so basically, Leonardo DiCaprio is always in the water. He's like, why the fuck is Leonardo DiCaprio always in the water? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he died at the end of the movie in the water.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's almost like they're making him relive it. And even in uh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there's a scene where at the end he is in the pool. So I'm just
Uh,
saying every movie he's in the fucking water. It's hysterical. He's
Wolf,
like somehow Leonardo DiCaprio has to get wet in a movie. Like,
yeah, Wolf of Wall Street. He was on a yacht, right? Wasn't he?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, that movie was just wild. Gangs of New York. That was a great movie.
Oh yeah. The Departed.
Yeah, The Departed. What was the actor's name in Gangs of New York? The one that played the bad guy. Oh, he was a great
Oh,
actor.
he is one of the greatest actors of all time. He played in that other movie about the oil.
Yes.
I
There
feel.
shall be blood. There shall be blood. And the
Yeah.
guy that played the crazy kid, he's a
Dan,
good actor too. Daniel Day-Lewis, man. My Left Foot. My Left Foot was, oh man. I mean, he did so many great movies, but he retired. He's not even acting anymore. Yeah, he retired. I
Yeah,
don't know
Daniel.
why.
Yeah. There's a lot of good old movies, man.
Oh yeah.
Good movies are over. I'm telling you, man. Good movies as a whole, it's over. Movie theaters.
Yeah.
Want to hear my
Yeah.
prediction? Movie theaters are going to be done pretty soon. Nobody goes to movies.
I did see that movie Whale, man. I felt bad for making fun of
Yeah.
what's his name.
Oh, I was busting balls, man. I was always.
It was a good movie, but some people. It's a good movie. I have a feeling it's gonna win some Academy Awards. Like it's gonna be nominated.
Yeah.
Some people may not like the theme of it, but it's kind of it's depressing a little bit, but it's kind of a sad movie, but it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. That's gonna be what's the actor's name again?
Oh my God! Now you're making me my mind go.
The Mummy.
Yeah.
Shit.
Uh,
Someone
ah,
will know.
what is the mummy's name? What is his name? The mummy.
Encino Man. Somebody knows. Somebody type it. It's kicking my butt, man. I should. Yeah, we both know, but
Huh.
but anyway, that's his best performance I've seen him in any movie.
What
Shoot.
What is his name?
Can someone look it up?
Somebody should know. Who's the guy from the?
Yeah.
Shit, is our dude? He played in a lot of good movies, man.
I usually have to start with the alphabet and go through it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking B. There's a B in there, isn't there? Brandon? Is it Brandon something? Fraser?
Oh,
Brandon Fraser. Brandon Fraser, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There we
Oh,
go.
I couldn't remember. Dude.
But I was looking up movies by Christopher Nolan, and man, he did some great movies. I didn't realize Memento was
Yeah.
one of his movies. Um, what else? Oh
The
man,
one
he did.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Everything is bending.
Yeah, the shit, not insomnia. It was something like shit. I should
Uh,
know it. Someone will
you know,
know that one too.
it's like the world is bending.
Yeah, that I gotta watch that one again because that was a crazy movie.
Equal,
Did you
equal,
see?
equilibrium. Is that what's called?
No, Equilibrium was with that was with the guy the Batman guy. Man, another one. Chris something. Chris.
Dude, we're just
Anyway,
1,000 right now. We're forgetting everything.
I know. Again, it's showing our age, right?
No, it's just we're getting. I think it's a cigar. Like it's so boring. Our mind goes
That's
like,
the word. You
dude,
don't think
this.
it's strawberry; it just erases your memory.
Yeah, bro. It's dude, this cigar. I'm not gonna lie, man. This cigar was boring as fuck, man.
Yeah, Christian Bale. Christian
Yeah.
Bale. That was
Uh,
Equilibrium. That was more like a Matrix kind of movie, kind of where
yeah.
he had the guns
Uh,
shooting the future. But the other one was shit. I can't.
which movie are you talking about?
The one you were talking about is the one I was thinking of. The one the
Okay, so
Christopher
what's
Nolan
there's only
movie.
one Leonardo DiCaprio movie we made with Christopher Nolan, and that was
Yeah, with the
and
guy from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and it's like
the
they're in
young
a
guy too.
dream.
Was in the Batman movie. He played. He was gonna be Robin. At the
Yeah, he's okay. So that guy, the guy that I think you're talking about, that was gonna be Robin, but was the
yeah,
cop.
yeah,
He was in a movie with Bruce Willis. Um,
yes.
uh, shoot, what's the name of that movie?
He keeps on going back to the past and he has to kill people. Yeah.
Yes, that movie. The whole movie when I watched it. Shit, that movie I've only seen it once, but it had such an impact on me, and I can't remember the name of it. Damn, but it'll come to me in a second. But that movie I thought was a really good movie. But that actor, shit, I can't remember his name, but I didn't realize it was him, and I didn't even know it was him the whole movie because he had like prosthetics on his face, and it
Yeah,
was after that movie that I was like, holy shit! I just like I had such an appreciation for him as an actor because very rarely will I watch a movie and not recognize the actor. But in
mm.
that movie, I didn't even know it was him until after I looked it up, and
Dude, I can't remember his name either. Oh, fuck.
yeah, I don't remember his name. He was in wasn't he in that TV show like Third uh Third Rock from the Sun or something like
Oh,
that?
he did
Yeah,
another
Third Rock from the
where
Sun.
he played a guy from like Brooklyn or Jersey that was like addicted to pornography. Remember that movie?
I heard about it. I never saw that movie, but I remember hearing about it. Or he had cancer. That was the one I'm thinking of. There was a movie he had cancer and he was like dying or something.
No, I don't
Uh,
remember that.
Looper, or something like
Luke,
that. Yeah,
no, Luke
Looper
was the
was
one with Bruce Willis. Yep, yep, yep.
that was a really good movie. But Christopher Nolan did. Man, he did so many movies. Oh, he did one. Shit, what's the name of it? It just came out not that long ago. It was like
A World War II movie he did.
yes, he did. Was it 1941? That
Yeah,
movie I thought was pretty good, but 1917 it was not a Christopher Nolan movie. It's a World War One movie, but
yeah.
1917 is an excellent movie, not by Christopher Nolan.
I think that one was by Spielberg, right? Or no?
1917, I'm not sure, but the whole movie was just one. I don't know if you saw. Did you see 1917 yet? So the whole movie was filmed in like well, at least one part of the movie. The first, I want to say, 20 minutes of the movie, they're in the like a trench. They're in the trenches. It's World War One, and it's just uh, a nonstop scene where they're just walking through the trench. Like it doesn't. There's no cut in the scene,
Right,
and
right.
you
Yeah.
don't realize it unless you're like you pay attention. But
Interesting.
I recognized it when they were doing it. So it's like this 20-minute long scene where they're walking through the trenches, and yeah, no cuts, and it was just amazing. Like when you think about like how from like a film perspective, like filming when you're filming a movie, to do something like that is very impressive. That's a great movie though. I highly
You know
recommend
what
it.
other movie did that before that? Birdman with Michael Keaton.
See, I don't think I've seen that movie. Oh, Michael Keaton, man, another great actor.
That was
Yeah.
that was Michael Keaton's movie to come back. Like that's what brought him back. Dude,
Wait,
Birdman.
Birdman? Birdman, yes, yes, I saw Birdman. That's a great movie. That won that won. I think it won Best Picture actually. Yeah, Birdman.
Birdman was great, and the soundtrack was just drums.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that was a really good movie. Well, he's coming out of Batman again. He's gonna or the Flash, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see it just for him, but I don't know. I don't like the Flash as a character, so we'll see.
No, no. He actually that actor got in trouble. I think got in a fight with I don't know, it was a female
No,
in
he's been
Europe
doing
or something.
weird sexual shit and like groping people and hurting people. So
I'm
I
surprised they got rid of him. They didn't get rid of him.
I thought they
Yeah.
did.
Well, he's in the new movie. He's in the new Flash movie. The same actor. I'm pretty sure when I saw the preview during the
Yeah,
Super
his name is
Bowl.
Elijah, or something like that.
Yeah, I guess they didn't get rid of him. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I never
I,
heard the whole story, but yeah,
yeah, it's funny. He plays the Flash and he's groping people in real life. He's running around. He's, you know. Uh,
yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, there's a lot of actors, man, that end up doing stupid shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I picked up some cigars that I could show you. Not a whole bunch, but I got
What do you
some.
got?
I got I picked up one that I've been wanting to get for forever. Um, the Caldwell, the Last Czar.
Interesting.
So yeah,
That's the
this one this is one of the more expensive Caldwells. Although I saw a couple now that are more expensive than this. He has one called the 22nd Hour or something like that. But this one's supposed to be. I heard it was strong, but the guy at Cigar International told me he had it and he didn't think it was strong. But I'll see. And then I picked up another Caldwell. This is called the One Night Stand, and it's got like a little nightstand on there. So like one night stand,
I
a
never saw.
nightstand. Yeah. So I think they make this in different shades, but because I'm pretty sure I saw it in a lighter shade wrapper. Well, I haven't had it yet. And then I got This is that Nestor Miranda. So the one I sent you was the coffee break, but then he has these other ones. The I don't know. It's got a different label.
I've seen that one.
NMC. I don't know what that stands for. Oh, Nestor Miranda. I don't know what the C stands for. Maybe cigars. I guess that's his company. And then that was the Habano, the green label, and then he has a red label, Maduro. So I'll try that one. It's a short smoke. And then I really liked the Epic I had the other day. So I had an
Yeah.
Epic Habano I talked about, and I picked up 2 more Epics. I got this one. It's a Corojo Epic. And then I got that's the label. You can see the Epic label. And then this one's pretty cool. It's another Epic. It's called the Project E. But I don't know if you could see it, but it has I'll just take it out the wrapper. What I liked about this one is the Epic label is actually like it's etched. It's in the tobacco. Like they actually cut out the E in the tobacco.
Oh, that's
So
pretty.
that's
Well,
really cool.
would they just cut it in the brown part so that it looks like it that way?
Yeah, that's how they did it. I'd never seen that before. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I'll let you know how that one is. And then the last one I got was another Fausto. So I really like the Tatuaje Fausto. So they had I never noticed before on the box they had 2 different boxes. They had numbers on them. So this is the let's see, the 140, I guess. And they had another one. I want to say it was like 143 or something like that. So I don't know if that's the size or what, but anyway, I got a couple of those.
The Fausto, that's Tatuaje, right?
Tatuaje, yeah. And I think that's one of my favorite tatuajes, and it's like $10, so it's a very affordable tatuaje. And then today I was smoking this one. This is the I didn't finish it. The Rosa de Guadalupe. It's AJ Fernandez.
Was it
I
good?
started. It was just okay. I didn't even. I started smoking it, and then I stopped. And then when you came on with the La Bamba, I was like, I gotta get more La Bamba.
Dude, look at this, bro. Amazon came so late after the office closed. This is outside.
Oh
They dump packages, bro. That's not, dude.
no, man.
Some bum's gonna come by and steal that shit, and that's fucked up.
Yeah,
How do you
that is.
how do you deliver, dude? We're on the street.
Oh man, that's gonna be one of those Amazon YouTube videos, where they're stealing the package, but they'll probably never get caught.
Well, I don't think there's cameras. I mean, dude, I'll tell the front office.
Yeah, yeah, they're just asking to get those packages stolen. Unfortunately, maybe one of them will have that theft proof thing where that shoots glitter out, the glitter bombs
Bro.
with the
Dude,
stink.
that's like,
Yeah, there could be a Jeremy Gurka box in one of those. Oh yeah, it could be some expensive stuff in there. But I went.
office, so I hope it's there in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. I actually lucked out a bunch of times where Amazon dropped off a package and it was there the whole day. And I'm in Tampa, so not saying. I mean, the crime rate here is actually lower than other places, but still, yeah, anywhere. Yeah, if they see an opportunity to take something, they will. No, no one cares. Amazon doesn't care either. Well, yeah, he's in space probably right now. He doesn't care. Yeah, I'm waiting.
I would be so pissed, man.
It'd be kind of cool to go to space and smoke a cigar. Although you can't do that, but I mean, it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe one
You
day.
can't. You can't get past the dome.
There'll be cigar lounges in space.
No, dude, I'm telling you, man, the dome is real, man. There's a force field around the Earth, man. We can't get through it. You know,
Yeah. You,
because you think about space travel, right? Like, okay, so we went to the moon, and then we stopped doing it as far as technology. Technology always gets better, right? So why
right.
would we go to the moon?
Yeah. Yeah. It was. What's the Stanley Kubrick? Yeah. Well, now it's Mars. Now it's. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Part of me wants to think it's
Okay, well,
real, but I hope it is. I mean, I would.
okay. Do you know what NASA said? Somebody asked NASA recently. They said, "Why? How come we stopped going to the moon? We went there a few times and we stopped going." And then what he said? Well, the technology we had to go to the moon, we lost it. This is what NASA said. That was the excuse. He said we lost. And he's like, "Where did it go?" He's like, "Where did it go?" He's like, "Well, it was really expensive to keep it, so we had to throw it out."
Yeah, I don't know. It
Okay,
doesn't.
okay. Let's take anything else. Let's take firearms. Are we still using flintlock muskets, or do we get better?
You always get
Okay,
better.
let's yeah, right. Let's take cars. Are we still using a Ford Model T?
No.
No. Okay, let's take electricity. The electricity we have now, is it better than 100 years ago? The technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 100 years ago, you didn't have a refrigerator. You had an ice box. Is it better now? So we forgot how to go to the moon. We forgot. We forgot. We forgot.
Well, aren't they going back? I think they're. That's the next big. The big thing is they're going back to the moon. But you kind of wonder. Like you would hope they. I would think they would. The next step would be Mars. But I guess it'll. Hopefully it'll happen in our lifetimes. But I always think a Total Recall. With
Yeah.
Mars.
Get Mars. Bro, bro. In my opinion, if they say they're going to send people to Mars, in my opinion, you'll be on the bus going to the space, and they're gonna fly you to China, and you're gonna work in a factory for free, and they're gonna tell your family, "Oh, he went to Mars. He went to Mars."
What's that guy's name? The one that played. Shit from Goodwill Hunting. Ben Affleck and
Matt
um,
Damon,
Matt Damon. Yeah, the movie where he's stuck on. It was Mars, I think he was stuck on. And
yeah, yeah,
he's in that new movie
bro.
with Ben Affleck again with the Michael Jordans, the Jordan sneaker. I don't know.
Mars.
Well, yeah, yeah, Curious. Yeah,
I don't know.
Curious. I think that's the name of the. Yeah.
People, because their shirt is always back here because they have a harness on to make it look like zero gravity. Dude, I know I'm a conspiracy guy, but how come every person in you know, and they're sitting in the green screen room, and so many people in the comments are like, go touch the stuff in the back because it's not really there. It looks like a bunch of computers and everything, and like they never touch anything. Like you're like, bro, it's just a green screen. It's
I
like,
kind of hope it's real because I want them. I mean, my lifetime it'd be kind of cool if they open it up, and, like he could come back and report how the cigars, how smoking is in the in space. Or Gail could be the test the wrench gang member that goes up first. I think
we not get better? Or at least maintain? How do we? Here's the main thing. Ready? Do you know what's under?
yes, yep, yeah, the magnetic belt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good point. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
We finally got a satellite that was tough enough to get past the Van Allen belt. And the reporter's like, oh, so it was strong enough to get past the Van Allen belt. They're like, yes. He's like, so how did the spaceship in 1969 get past it? And he's like, next question.
Well, now you got to worry about the balloons. There's one more thing you got to worry about: getting into
Yeah, bro.
space. I'm just waiting for the next balloon to come.
Yeah,
Now it's just the object. What if you get there and it's like you think you're going to the moon and you end up on the balloon? Yeah, that's there.
no cigars in
What's there?
space. There's,
Nothing.
there's no nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, even Mars doesn't really have much of an atmosphere. You know, nothing there, just desert. You can see that here. You can see that on Earth.
This world is crazy. You know what I'm saying though? We don't. I mean, eggs are $10. Gasoline's $4. If
You
it
can't even afford to go to the moon. Dude. The gas prices alone will kill you. Rocket fuel. I can't even afford it today. I can't. How am I going to get rocket fuel?
an omelet. Wow, wow.
Hey, astronaut food doesn't taste so good.
No. Yeah, man. It's. I think our whole society is just laughable, man. It's.
Yeah.
I'm just. I'm waiting.
Yeah, Notorious. I saw the post or Geo. Yeah, Geo and Notorious. I think sent stuff about it. Yeah, man, that's scary. That's gonna get in the atmosphere. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah,
So these Russian miners were digging in a gravel pit with a big machine, right? And they hit something hard because the Statue of Liberty is made of marble or something. How did it not break by a giant machine hitting it. On top of that, it's like the greatest statue ever made in history. It's so detailed that even the angel's wearing a hood. That how would you chisel material? Look like you know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it's a real angel set in stone. Because if you look like the Old Testament, like Sodom and Gomorrah, remember when it said God turned the people to stone? You know what I'm saying? No, when they turned around and they looked back. But my point is though, so it looks like someone that was turned to salt in a sense. You know what I'm saying though? And why would it be in the middle of Russia in a gravel pit? And as soon as they dug it out, the Russian government came in a helicopter and took it away. And then the news said it was just a prank. Yeah, Russians are so funny. Russians make $1 million statue as a coal miner, buried it, and then took it out, and the government took it. Oh, so funny, Russian joke, funny, 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 funny. Like, are you kidding me? It's like
I
you
don't
get what
know.
I'm saying? They're like
Yeah, it could be Christopher Walken though. You never know.
the mine where they were digging was right next to the Euphrates River, and like in Revelations, it talks about like the apocalyptic horsemen. It talks about like the four angels that are going to destroy a third of the world, and it talks about the Euphrates River, and it's just like, maybe this, dude. All I can say is, if shit goes real bad, blame Russia. They dug up a fallen angel, you know.
That's all we need right now. That's all we need. We got the gas, balloons, and now we got angels.
Ghostbusters, like yeah, literally some balloons, and then what about in
no, what's going on there?
aircraft outside of Guam? Not only like I think it was not even a mile away off the coast, like the
Who was
flex.
that?
You know what I'm
Who
saying though?
parked
Like
near Guam?
the Chinese Navy.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a U.S. territory, so they fuck with Guam. That's a U.S. territory. So yeah, well, they've been doing the island thing forever. You know, the building the man-made islands. That's been going
I
on
know.
for
Yeah,
years now.
and then Syria in that area in Syria, that yesterday a bunch of unmanned drones was attacking places, and they don't know who sent them because they're unmanned drones, and they're blowing up military. We're almost in a World War III, and they're always like, "Oh, look at the
I'm
balloon!"
just waiting for Terminator to come out. You know what I mean? Like, they got it.
It's funny. I saw this video today. This guy was going to a meat packing plant in California or something like that, and at the
Uh,
gate they had a security that was a robot.
oh yeah,
It looked like Terminator. He was running
oh
around,
yeah,
and his face was a cat, and it was running around and it was scanning people. And like, dude, they're using robotic dogs
oh
now
yeah.
at factory security.
Wow, that's crazy.
And dude, it was fast.
Oh yeah, those things are fast. They actually Singapore, they had one that was just walking around a park, like monitoring people. So, like, man, that's all we need right now. Like the robotic dogs chasing you and everything else.
Dude, all I'm saying is we're at the precipice of like Terminator, like this, like you know what I'm saying. They're like Skynet is about to
Yeah,
happen.
maybe that's what the balloons are
Richie,
for. It's the command post for the robots to start coming in.
yeah, I think that's like this. Well, here's the thing. First, they said they were Chinese, but now they're saying there's other balloons or other things that we don't know what it is, and it's not Chinese. So like,
Yeah. Well, China.
I
I heard there was a balloon that was in that China shot down.
yeah. So America sent the balloon to China. I heard,
Oh, okay. It's
and
a
they
war of
said
the balloons. Balloons are gonna be fighting each other.
it's like, dude, it's like,
It's
dude,
crazy, man. And now, now they tuned up. Imagine now that they're looking for these things, they're gonna be all these false positives that are gonna pop up in the news, like actual just
bro. If
things
you
that they
want
weren't looking
to,
for.
if you want to end up at Guantanamo Bay for the rest of your life, go buy 5 balloons and put your name on them and let them go and see what happens. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
the
Though,
other thing is they got to
you
shut
know,
down the airspace when they detect something. So imagine all the flights that are going to get canceled. because they got to deal with the balloon problem in there, and then the
Dude,
toxic gas from the trains.
dude,
You-
I never thought in such a small period of time, balloons, fallen angels in Russia, toxic gas everywhere in Ohio, um, the Chinese Navy in Guam. Um, ah,
2023 is not starting off well.
bro, okay, just the fact to have a Chinese aircraft carrier go right next to Guam, I mean, right there, and then in the same week, in 7 days, Chinese balloons flying over America. How could you say that's not we're already not an act of war? Like at that point, you're like, all right, like don't downplay this. Like, you get what I'm saying though? Like
Yeah,
you got to take this and
yeah, yeah. Well,
bro.
China's the next superpower. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to vie for this, for that number one spot, and
Well, it's real weak right now. Our borders weak, our economy's weak, the people are weak. Um, and I don't know, man. It's they
yeah,
say every society falls from within, and I think we're ready to fall. You know what I'm saying? No, we're really weak because also the people are so weak. You know what I'm saying? No, like I think you think about it this way, like you used to have to cook your food or go out. When Uber started delivering McDonald's, I think we fell. You know, because and how lazy can you be? You you can't even go buy. You know, think about it. Like that. That's the end. What if that's when like Greece and Rome fell? Is when people started delivering your food to you, like fast food, not even good food. Like, dude, who's ordering Uber Eat McDonald's? Like, like at 2 in the morning, like you can't get up and go buy a Big Mac. You're like,
yeah. And now you don't have to go to, you don't have to go to Blockbuster. There is no Blockbuster to go to. You just
no,
order everything from your home. It's kind of like what's the movie Wally? You know, like they're all fat and they're all
yeah,
just, they
yeah.
just sit in their chairs. It's like it's almost like that. You know.
You know what's going to happen next? If I was Uber Eats, I would offer a better service. Not only will I deliver the McDonald's to you, I'll feed it to you. You lay down in your lazy boy, and then you just say nugget, and I put a nugget in your mouth. Fry, and I put a fry in your mouth. Pretty soon, Uber Eats will deliver the food to your mouth. You know what I'm
Or it'll
saying?
be a
No?
machine that just makes it for you. You know what I mean? You don't even leave your house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Like, yeah, we're right there, man. Like it's
Well, I just hope that with all the bad things going on in the world, there's still some good. You gotta. It's
no.
tough to have a positive outlook with all this crazy news going on, but sometimes it's just like it can overwhelm you when you think about it
No,
too
I,
much.
and I get that. Like, look at this way, bro. Life always goes on. Look, dude. Japan got nuked twice, and they're like the most stable, strong economies in the world. So I mean,
Yeah,
so but there was still major suffering before that to rebuild. You know what I'm saying, though. So
yeah,
um, what I'm saying is, but I think as a society we're about to implode, and then only the strong will survive. You know what I'm saying, though. I
yeah,
think I think I think weak people create such a weak environment that it can't be stable. Right now, it's not even like, it's like there's okay. Look, after 9/11, it was like, oh, extremists, religious extremists. Okay, but they're over there, and okay, in reality, it wasn't going to end the country, dude. Like, we got Chinese balloons and fallen angels in Ohio's a nuclear bomb. Whatever. Basically, did you see the explosion and all the yeah? That's chemicals. You know how much Ohio,
yeah.
dude. You got to move out of Ohio, dude. And the government.
Property value just went down. Is about to go down in Ohio. If you want to buy a property in Ohio, then now's the time.
You know what's gonna happen? You're going to have people with radiated Opus X on selling them cheap on the internet. You don't want to buy Opus X from Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
tobacco in Ohio is off limits right now for the
I can't
lounge.
enough, bro. Like, dude, they said that. Okay, for example, the legal limit of that chemical, if you work in a factory, is 1 part per million per day, and they burned like 100,000 gallons at 1 second. They just burnt it, and they all floated up. So, what is that going to do to humans?
Man, it gets into the atmosphere and it's going to be all over. So
And know what they said?
Yeah.
They said, "Don't worry, it's safe. It's safe. It's safe."
Yeah. I got a buddy that lives in Cincinnati too, so I got to give him a call. Yeah, it's crazy, man. The environment, like people don't realize we have this one planet, and you start messing with the water, the air, the
Yeah.
land, and it's not. You're not gonna get new water. You're not gonna get new land or air. This is all we
It's
got.
not going to get better for a long time, man. And
Yeah.
that liquid that exploded, it's like a polymer liquid, and it's not going to go anywhere, man. Like the shelf life, like that being incinerated, it's.
I'm
I'm not
still
trying to be.
I'm still stressed out about the Fukushima disaster. uh,
Oh yeah, that's the whole. Oh yeah, we're past that. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's
that
yeah,
radiation
dude.
doesn't go away. It stays there.
I can't stress it enough. And like, don't
Soccer,
save
you
the
need to
good.
pull out those the good stuff now.
Yeah,
From under the couch and start
yeah,
smoking
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's it, bro. Well, hey, man. On that note, man, I'm gonna go to bed, man. I don't really get.
Yeah, it was good
Always great
talking to
having you on, man. A lot of fun talking, and watch out for balloons, man. Just
you.
keep your eye
Yeah,
to the sky, And
DVD guy, man, he don't mess around.
dude, what if people just bring a girlfriend? Maybe it's a girlfriend. It's you know,
Yeah, enjoy
maybe.
life and don't get too caught up in the news. There's unfortunately it's hard to. It's easier said than done. I mean, the stuff you do got to be concerned about. So you can't just play dumb and it's gonna catch up with you eventually. So I guess it's good
Yeah,
to be aware, but at the same time, it's like depressing as well. So I don't know.
yeah. The lounge is all we got. We only got the
Yeah,
lounge.
yeah, we got the lounge still.
We got
Until
the
they shut that down,
lounge.
we're good.
Yeah, yeah. That's all we got. Dude, at the end of the day, man, like that's all we got. That's all. It's the only hope we have right now is the lounge, hanging out with each other. Because, like, yeah, bro, if you watch the news too long, like you're like, well, might as well jump off a cliff. Like, it's like,
What's the point?
yeah. Well, Canada's already offering government assisted suicide. You know that, right?
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So you could go to Canada Hospital and say, oh yeah, I have a lot of anxiety, and they're like, well, do you ever think about suicide? Like, I mean,
I guess
this is
business is gonna be booming for them in the near future. Well, they don't have. Maybe it'll hurt them because they won't have to. People get off by balloons. So
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. And what if
toxic
they're
gas.
yeah? But what's going to happen to their opuses? Does the government get them, or I don't know, man. Like, um, it's crazy, man. But I'll
Well,
see you. I'll see you around, brother.
yes. See you around and good talking to you and everybody.
Stay fresh.
Smoke your best
Yeah,
shit.
get smoked your best shit.
We don't got
I don't,
much time left.
dude, he's like, this is big firm. This will be my last transmission. Long live the law. Also, just freezes. You just see
Damn.
Tampa Bay. You know, oh, they got big firm. Rest in peace.
No more updates.
They, they, like, like, like 1,000 years from now, they're gonna find you in your car and you're a pillar of salt, and they're like, "Why do you have
Listen,
80 cigars next to him?"
yeah. Transmission over.
You
Firm's taken out.
know? It can't go down. Can't go down, bro. Hey man, good talking to
Yeah,
you, bro.
good
I'll see you
good
around,
talking to you
man.
too. See you later, big D.
I hope there's a lounge tomorrow. Right now, it's a day by day. Right. I'm gonna change the name of the show. Know what it's gonna be called?
What's that?
Per diem. That's it. That's it's because
When we see you, we have hope. There's a lounge. Gail Sack's gonna save us all. Gail, we put all our stock in Gail Sack to save the world. There you go, Gail. I love you, Gail.
Stack is the X. I'll see you
All
around, bro.
right, take care now. See ya.
Peace out. Take care.
Bye.
All right.